¿Qué pasa YouTube? Okay, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Season 7 of the VDL, week number 5. This time around, we are taking the TheArchDon and his very terrifying squad of the Towering Titan. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to say it, even though it says it right there. He has a very scary squad: Fluttermane, Roaring Moon, very terrifying, Kieran White, and TERA Mew. TERA Mew is very scary because I don't know what it's going to run here. But if you guys are excited for this, make sure to like and answer the question of the day, which will be at the beginning of the battle. If you guys want to skip to that, you can go ahead and do so. So spoilers for week number 4. If we win this game, we 100% lock our chances for playoffs, which means we can go 5-4 and still make playoffs. We might end like seed number 8, but hey, we're still making playoffs. Hopefully that doesn't happen though, because top seeds do get to pick playoff opponents. So going into this game, I listed already the scary offensive threats. He also has a very terrifying backbone between Ursaluna, Blastoise, Clodsire, and Corviknight. I really don't expect Corviknight or the Volbeat to come to this game. Iron Hands maybe could come, depending on the set, but I just feel like it's too slow here in this matchup. And then Ursaring is kind of hit or miss. I feel like we should handle Ursaring well enough. So I definitely expect his main offensive booster Mons and Fluttermane, Moon, and his Uber and Kieran White and Terra Captain in Mew. The last two could be something like offensive spin Blastoise maybe. Clodsire doesn't have the worst matchup, although it does have 4 move slot syndrome going into this game. So those are the mons I typically expect, and then maybe Ursaring or Iron Hands I think could come over one of those. So with that being said, our first team member here is going to be, of course, Dragapult. We are a super fast Dragapult because Speed Booster Fluttermane, or even just Scarf Fluttermane, or Scarf Kyurem as well, or Booster Speed Roaring Moon. All of those mons being scarfed, or something like Scale Shot or Dragon Dance could be very scary. So Dragapult just kind of nullifies all those speedy options because this outspeeds everything that could be scarfed or booster speed that he has. All 4 of our moves hit everything for really good damage. Next off, we have good old Tank Lu running some speed, enough to outspeed the Iron Hands if it really comes down to it. I don't think he would run that much speed, maybe a little bit, but we should outspeed him if he's not running too much speed on it. And then from there, Earthquake smacks it, Whirlwind, Ruination, Stealth Rock, all of this is standard. Next, we have our very interesting Ho-Oh sub Brave-Bird Thunderbolt Will-O-Wisp. Now I know this looks really weird. But I was checking damage calcs, and even with minus attack nature, Brave-Bird still does huge amounts of damage to everything that it needs to do damage to. Plus Thunderbolt absolutely murders Blastoise, which I'm expecting to be his main switch into this, and it most likely be like physically defensive with max HP, max Fizz Def to live Brave-Bird, so I can Thunderbolt it on the switch in and potentially 2 KO it, which is really great. Or if I'm behind a sub, I could still beat it 1v1. And yeah, everything else I Brave-Bird. Again, I don't expect Corviknight, so I don't really mind not having Sacred Fire here. Plus I can Will-O-Wisp any type of physically offensive threat, potentially something like Dragon Dance Mew or the Roaring Moon. Next off, we have, of course, our Terra Captain in Dragonite. This is a male Dragonite. What's going on here? Male Dragonite, Spadef Terra Fire. This acts as a good backup check to the Fluttermane, which otherwise is absurdly terrifying because he shouldn't be able to do entirely too much damage to Dragonite, which is what I'm hoping for here. And then this can also potentially live any one hit from the Kieran White, which would be absolutely phenomenal. Earthquake is amazing. Along with Fire Punch, we hit absolutely everything. And then what we don't really hit too hard, we can Thunder Wave, which is awesome because if you saw week 4, you will notice, or you did notice, that Thunder Wave Dragonite is insane. Next off, we have Jirachi. Look at his team. Look at Jirachi. He has no dark type, and this is a huge plus for us because I really don't. No, sorry, I'm dumb. He has Roaring Moon, which gets destroyed by Drain Punch after some chip. Sorry, his dark type loses to this Jirachi set in theory because we can Cosmic Power out of range of where he knocks us out. At +1 defense, we tank the knockoff, he procs our weakness policy, and then we just destroy him with Drain Punch. Iron Head, along with Store Power and Drain Punch, hit everything for neutral or super effective damage. We outspeed everything that is not above a Kyurem White. I don't think he'll be Jolly or Timid Mew, so I'm not too concerned about that. And then finally off, we have Pivot Tentacruel here. No spin, which I know is surprising, but I didn't really think I needed spin here. Didn't come in handy in my mocks, and all 4 of these moves did come in handy. This acts just as a good middle ground into his especially offensive threats, or potentially even living any physical hits from his physically offensive mon. So with that being said, let's jump into the battle. ¿Qué pasa, YouTube? aka what's up, YouTube? Welcome to week number 5 of the Uber season 7 of the VDL. We are taking on the TheArchDon, and we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. If you guys are excited for this, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'm really nervous about this matchup because I did not prepare enough for this, honestly. But you know what? That is no excuse. If we win this matchup, then we are 5-0, which is great. They are currently 2-2, if I'm not mistaken. So I know for a fact they're definitely going to be gunning for a victory here. But if we win this, then we are locked in for playoffs. So hopefully that will be the route that we go down. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. So let's see what they decided to bring. Hopefully they brought what I more or less was expecting for whatever I did prepare for. So they do have Claude the Blob. Oh, Ursaring. I was not expecting Ursaring. Okay. They do have Claude. No Blastoise. That's surprising. I really thought they would bring Blastoise. They have Corviknight. I'm a little bit surprised that Corviknight is here in all honesty. And they have Ursaring. So they have Tera Fairy Mew. Looking at leads, I'm really worried about them leading something like Kyurem White, although they might not lead Kyurem White here. So I kind of want to lead Tentacruel. I think Tentacruel should be a pretty decent lead. If they do lead Kyurem White, then I think that is not the worst thing ever. So hopefully we don't get destroyed by Kyurem White. I really am not sure whether they want to go mixed or special. Potentially Fluttermane late game could definitely be a problem. Clodsire, I think they did have to bring just because otherwise they have no hazards against us, and obviously rocks are pretty good against our draft here. So thank you to everybody who has caught up with me to this point of the draft, and hopefully I'll be able to upload these again weekly. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Ho-Oh looks amazing. A big problem could be the Ursaring, just because that thing is pretty bulky. So he leads off with the Mew immediately. Oh shoot. I was not expecting them to lead Mew. If they're set up, that's a problem, but I think I still just flip turn, honestly. Right? Because they could hazards. We have the Payapa Berry. This could be a little risky. I think I'm just going to flip turn. If they decide to go for the Psychic move, that's fine, but I feel like the switch into Tinglu is just way too obvious here. Flip turn will do a decent little bit of damage to them. So would they lead off with the setup Mew? Oh no, they go straight for the Earthquake. Oh wow. Oh, that did a lot. I dropped my controller. That did a lot. They might not be max attack, but they are running a lot of attack. Okay, sorry, my thing was broken there for a second. I'm just gonna bring in Tinglu. Man, I really thought the switch into Tinglu was just way too obvious. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with them going straight for that aggressive move, but I mean, it helped them out, right? So I kind of just want to get a Brox here, see what they want to do. If they're weakness policy, I definitely got to watch out for that. But I'm just going to get on my rocks. I guess it could be taunt, maybe. And they have a lot of attack investment. So we know the Tera Fairy. They got to be physical, obviously. So they're going to Tera here, and they might just go for the Tera Blast. They should not be close to 2-hit KOing us. So I'm not worried about that. I'm thinking they might have a rock move for sure. Oh, play rough. Oh, that did a lot. Oh, that was a crit. That actually really sucks. Yeah, that sucks. We would be at a bit more of HP here. This is bad. They can definitely play rough again, which is a problem. If they have Stone Edge, that's also a problem for my Ho-Oh. I think I need to Whirlwind here and just get this out. Oh, they Dragon Dance. Okay, so their Dragon Dance play rough. Okay. And they're sitting at about 85. So now they're Terra Fairy. We're Whirlwinding Corviknight. That works. It takes the hazards. Turns out to have pressure. And leftovers. Okay. I think they can just U-turn here, but I think Ruination is still just really good in general. Ruination hits everything, even if they bring in the Mew. Getting off a huge chunk on that is definitely beneficial. Oh man, I'm glad I did not switch there. So we're off to a really rough start, honestly. So this has to have Roost. It's got to have Defog. And then if it has U-turn, then that means it's not running any type of really aggressive move. It's got to have Roost, right? Like, I would assume it has Roost. Does he bring in the Mew again? Yeah, Mew's a problem. Unfortunately here. So it could be a roll on whether or not he knocks us out. I don't think this is running like max attack though. So I could Earthquake here. He could also expect me to switch, which is what I'm kind of hoping for. I'm going to Earthquake. I think I'm going to risk it here and go for the Earthquake. Yeah, because Play Rough is a roll. This sucks because if he hadn't had crit us, this wouldn't be a roll. Oh, and we live. Let's go. Okay, so that's good. Dude, come on. That sucks. That really sucks because we might have actually... I think we would have knocked him out. If he's not running any bulk, we would have knocked him out, actually. So he's crit Tinglu, and unfortunately, he's gotten an attack drop. That really sucks, man. That really sucks because we could have knocked him out here. I'm just gonna Whirlwind. So he knocks us out. I think I need to bring in my Dragapult. Dragapult also just clicks Shadow Ball though. That sucks. I don't think he's running a lot of bulk investment. So I think we could have knocked him out there if he didn't get the drop with the Play Rough. He's sitting at about 14%, so I don't think he saves this. I'm not sure if he does want to save this. It's at 14%. If he Ursa Rings here, that's a little rough. I don't know. Just going... dude, this sucks. Because I could have Flamethrower, like still getting damage off an Ursa Ring coming in is nice. This at 2% after it comes back in is also good for us. We're just off to a really bad start. So down goes the Mew. That's good, actually. I'll take that. Okay, so Mew just got really lucky against us here. We're forced to bring in Dragapult, and we're locked in the Shadow Ball. Obviously, he does not know that we are scarfed. If they bring in Flutter Mane, that's a problem because we don't really have a good switch into that whatsoever. Shadow Ball doesn't knock it out even after rocks, which is unfortunate. And he can run some bulk investment potentially if he's just creeping Meowscarada, so we got to keep that in mind. Corviknight took rocks damage. It did get recovery though, so it's like at 94%, I think. But we know it's got U-turn and it's got to have Roost, right? What is that, Kyurem? No, it's Claude the Blob, okay. Claude the Blob, sire. I don't have a switch in for this either. Let's see. Jirachi. Earthquake does a lot. But it does pop weakness policy, which is nice. I could bring in Tentacruel. Do I bring this in? I think I might risk Ho-Oh here. Because I can Will-O-Wisp Claude. I'm going to make a bit of a risky play into Ho-Oh. Because I'm not sure if he has room to fit a rock move. I mean, he's got room for Toxic, that's fair. This is fine. I think this is fine. I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp here. Burning this is nice. It's not doing as much damage to me at that point. No Iron Hands is good. And just getting off residual damage on this Claude is nice. I could have gone into Jirachi there, but I also thought that maybe he'll go for Stealth Rocks. So we know that this has Toxic now. And Black Sludge. Nothing he has wants to switch into Will-O-Wisp. And depending on whether or not this is physically defensive or specially defensive, then we might be able to 2-hit KO it with the burn damage. So they're going to switch. Opal, what is that? Ursaring? Ursaring, what? Why would you switch this in? That could be bad. Do about 30%. I did not think they would switch this in. Do they have Facade though? I don't want to. I almost want to go for Sub first and see what they do. I could go into Dragonite and risk the Facade, because I don't think they're going to be running max speed on this at all. I think I'm going to sub. I'm going to sub to see what they do. We can gain some information, and we do have regen still. So they could Earthquake. Rest. Oh, okay. So they're Rest Talk. Oh, darn it. I should have gone into Tentacruel. So we know they're Rest Talk now. That's actually good information. Would we drop to Body Slam, though? I want to say they would have Body Slam, right? Yeah, we would drop the Body Slam here. I think I need to just risk Tentacruel here. This is not looking good, guys. This is not looking good so far. So let's see. Do they Sleep Talk? What do they Sleep Talk? Maybe we can get a little lucky. I mean, we did get crit and we got the attack drop. So let's see. They go for Earthquake. Oh, they use rest. Okay, so that's handy actually. Now I can go for knockoff. At least we'll get rid of the Violite on this. And this will mean it's a lot easier to handle. If he's gonna switch, that's fine then. I was not expecting Rest Talk Ursaring. I really was not expecting him to bring Ursaring here. Alright, they're gonna switch. This is unfortunate. What is that? Claude? It is Claude. As we knock off the Black Sludge, that's good. I think I can just bring back in Ho-Oh here. I'm like so scared of this having Water Absorb now. That's like my biggest fear. No Roaring Moon. I forgot to mention this, but no Roaring Moon is also really nice. Corviknight could be a problem. Corviknight could be a problem depending on what set it's running. So they Toxic again, that's fine. I think I just Brave Bird and do some damage to whatever comes in. Yeah, I'm gonna Brave Bird. So they stay in, that's fine. That's good damage. I'll take that. That's really good. Cloud's Ire is annoying. As they recover. I don't think they have hazards then. This is tough, man. This thing is a problem. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. I want to Wisp this just to be able to get that residual damage. Because I think if they had a rock move, they would have gone for it. So we hit, that's great. They could Toxic, they could Earthquake. They could recover again. They do recover again. Okay, so that's good for us. That means they only have 8 left, so I mean, that's something, right? I'm gonna make a risky switch here into Dragapult in hopes that they're fearing us maybe having the Hex. Oh, they switch. Okay, so that's good. But we know Claude is burnt now. In comes the Corviknight. So do they risk staying in though? Because I could have Fire Blast. And Fire Blast would absolutely cook this. I really don't think they risk me having the fire move, so I'm going to U-turn. Fire Blast here is actually just really... Wow. They really risked that. Okay. That was surprising. I think I can bring in Ho-Oh here. If I bring in Ho-Oh, that probably invites in Kyurem. I get regen on Ho-Oh, which is nice. I think I'm just going to have to risk that. I don't know. I don't agree with that play because I could have gone for the fire move there. And Fire Blast, like, roasts this. But it's getting... Corviknight's getting lower and lower, which is good. So it's like at 85 as they've gone for U-turn only. I'm a little worried about it having Whirlwind. That might be a problem. We get regen with Ho-Oh though, which is nice. This is tough, man. This is bad. This is gonna be a rough one, guys. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do this right now. Amethyst, what is that? Flutter Mane? Yeah. I don't have a good switch into this, man. So we're gonna have to sack off Tentacruel here, but we do gain Regenerator back. Then I have to bring in Dragonite and Terra and just hope that we can hit the Thunder Wave and paralyze this. If it's subs, that's bad. It's not booster energy. But we're gonna lose Tentacruel here. As they go for Power Gem. Oh, they're Life Orb. Okay, so that's actually good to know. I think this is not that bad, actually. They're at about 78%, I think. I don't think this is the worst thing ever, actually. I'm gonna flip turn in case... as they do Shadow Ball, so now they're down to, what, 68, I think? I could bring in Dragapult and Shadow Ball, but I think bringing in Dragonite might be better. Because I can just Terra and Fire Punch. Yeah. So we're going to bring in Dragonite here. It might be a double down, but... No, I don't think it'll be a double down, but we should be in a good spot here. Yeah, Fire Punch after Terra should put this in range of where Life Orb... Well, Life Orb plus Fire Punch will knock it out is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I can Terra and Fire Punch here. I could also Earthquake. Actually, Earthquake might be a... no, I'm just going to Fire Punch. Okay, so they switch out. They're at 68%. That's good to know. Azurite. What is that? Kyurem? No, Corviknight. Okay, so this is good. This is... This should be a straight 2-hit KO, I think, right? Hold on, am I tripping? This might be a 2-hit KO. Darn it, dude. So we're gonna Fire Punch. I think that's a 2-hit KO. He's at what, like 35%? Yeah, so even if he's max defense, max HP, we knock him out here. So Fire Punch should finish this off. Okay, down goes Corviknight. That's great. That's one less thing we got to worry about. We still have our multi-scale intact. That's huge. Kyurem White could come in. That's a problem. Because I'm going to have to sack something off, dude. I don't switch into Kyurem White. No, I mean, to be fair, it's a Kyurem White, right? Like, nothing's going to switch into that. Regardless. We do live a Specs hit, though. So that might actually be beneficial. Or I might just have to sack off Ho-Oh, man. If I could Thunder Wave it, that might be better, actually. Yeah, because once Fluttermane... No, dude, Ursaring's a problem. Ursaring is still a giant problem. I don't know, guys. His defense is really good. Like, between Ursaring and Clodsire, this is rock rough. Okay, Fluttermane comes in. Power Gem. We eat the Power Gem. It's at 55. It's in range of Fire Punch and Earthquake. So I'm just going to Fire Punch here. Right? I think I can just Fire Punch. As they Power Gem. That's fine. Alright, Flutter goes down. However, though, he did break our multi-scale now, so I don't know. It depends what Kyurem goes for. If it's Scarfed, I think we still live a hit. Opal, what is that, Kyurem? No, it's Ursaring. Okay. Yeah, this thing is a problem, because I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know what this does against us. I don't know what it's going to Sleep Talk. I'm going to Earthquake once, just to see what it does. Yeah, Fire Punch does more to this, so I'm just gonna stay in and I'm gonna Fire Punch, see what it goes for. That does 0, by the way. I think that's like Fizz Def then. Does it have Body Slam? Well, I don't know if it's got Body Slam or not now. So it's sitting at what? 55, like 61%. It's at 61%. I need to find out what offensive moves this thing is running. So I'm just going to Fire Punch again. So 61. He could rest again, I guess. Oh, shoot. 61 down to 30. So we did 30%. So I think he's definitely running more of a Spadef set on this. 35. No, we did 26%, sorry. Alright, sorry. So he's definitely running a lot of bulk on this. So he's got Body Slam. That's good to know. I'm going to Roost, as they most likely are going to go for the rest. So I'm going to rest, try to get back up to range. Yeah. I don't know. Their last move has to be like Shadow Claw, right? That's the only thing that I think would make sense. That their last move is Shadow Claw. Just gonna Fire Punch because I need damage off on this. Yeah, that's doing about 25. So they're definitely running a lot of Fizz Def. I wish I had been able to knock this off. That would have been great. They pull the rest again. I don't want to risk switching into Dragapult. I think I just Fire Punch again. And then I bring in Ho-Oh. Because Ho-Oh can Brave Bird. Brave Bird and Brave Bird, right? As they have to Sleep Talk again. Earthquake! Oh my lord, that did a lot. That did a lot more damage than I thought it would do. So he's at 49%. Does he go for the Earthquake again? Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot about a Violite. Oh, shoot, I'm dumb. I forgot about a Violite. I think I Roost here. Or actually, no, I can Fire Punch because they have to rest, right? Either they knock me out or they're put in range of where I Revenge Kill them. Yeah, I think I can just Fire Punch here. I'm going to Fire Punch. I'm going to Fire Punch. I'm going to Fire Punch. Because I put him in range of where I Revenge Kill them with Ho-Oh or they're forced to go for the Roost. I mean, for the rest. So they wake up. They gotta rest. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna Roost here. We might still be able to live an Earthquake here. Maybe I should have gone for the Fire Punch. Get Body Slam. Ah, darn it. That was... I shouldn't have risked that, probably. I think I should have Fire Punch there. I should have reversed that. Okay, this is looking bad. Shit. I probably should have Fire Punch there. That might have been better. Darn it, man. I had my chance. I had my chance, and I think I just blew it. Gonna bring in Ho. And just Brave Bird for some damage. Man, we're minus attack Ho-Oh too, which sucks. That's pretty good. That's like 30%. That's not bad. So they got a rest here. I can bring in Dragapult. And Draco for some good damage. Draco does like 40%, which is good. Yeah, so we need a Draco here. Maybe we get a crit. That would be nice. That did nothing, by the way. Is that like max? That's got to be max Bidef then. They get body slam. That's fine. Not worried about that. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I break this. See, my thing is that if I bring in Jirachi and he body slam paras me, I lose. Oh, hold on. Hello? Hello, what's up? I got a sub from one of the reps from work, so I was gonna eat that. Okay. Alright, later. Alright, so he pulled the Earthquake, sorry. They definitely body slam here now. Whatever I go for, so I need to switch here back into Dragapult, I think. As they probably go for the body slam. No, they just rest again, okay. Should I Dragon Darts here? I could risk the Dragon Darts and see how much that's doing instead of going for Draco. Okay, it's doing about the same amount of damage. Let's see. Alright, they get the rest. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking maybe I gotta just stall out the rests here. I just Dragon Darts again. He's rested like 4 times. So let's see. They go for Sleep Talk. Okay, they get wrist again. That's good. Alright, 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 alright. Can we Dragon Darts? Can we Dragon Darts here? Come on, come on, come on. Come on. No! Are you serious? Oh! Oh! He misclicked! I think he misclicked! Let's go! Oh my lord! He misclicked! No, we're taking advantage of that, my guy. We're taking advantage of that. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it any day. Let's go. What? Was that a misclick? They had to have misclicked. Was that a misclick? What? That had to have been a misclick. What? Oh my lord, if he had rested again, I'm still in a scenario where I just need to spam dragon darts. Right? Claude the Blob! Claude the Blob comes back in. I just dragon darts this for damage. That's good damage. That does 0. Oh, that was a crit. I mean, I don't think that matters though. Curse Body, let's go. The only thing is Kyurem, dude. I'm scared of that Kyurem. I don't think Kyurem can win though. I don't think Kyurem can win. Okay, I'm gonna leave like a note or something on the screen if that was a misclick or not. Maybe he miscounted the sleep turns. Because I was honestly, I was really setting in my mind that I'm just gonna have to stall rest talk. I'm gonna have to stall the amount of rest that he has, and with the proper, I mean, good luck in our favor. That definitely would have been a way out of this match because I can just regen with Ho-Oh, switch it in on Earthquakes. Obviously, it depends on his sleep talk rolls. Oh, we win! Oh man! Wow! Wow! I was not expecting to win that. Dude, that Ursaring, good lord. What? Oh, good game to TheArchDon. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that sleep talk, but leave a like, leave a comment. His channel link is down below. Check him out. We are now 5-0. We are guaranteed, I'm pretty sure, into playoffs. So, whew. Yeah, that was a lot more intense than I had expected it to be. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I will see you all next week with week number 6. Oh man, yeah, later everybody.